Angelo Exarchakos from Universal Distribution at Montreal and Vancouver.
Okay, Angelo. Now, how did you get your start in this trading card business?
I was studying engineering in school. Avid collector for hockey cards, comic books, really into that whole thing. And one of my friends had a shop in Montreal and had trouble getting supply. And there was only one distributor back then in Canada, out of Toronto, and really had a hard time being able to get enough stock to keep his store supplied. So I thought this was a great opportunity. It seemed like a good entry point in the business, real ground level at the time. I think I recognized at the time that this is going to be a real growth business for the next couple of decades. And we started back then bit by bit, one store at a time. And 23 years later, here we are.
Now, tell us about your day-to-day business.
Well, our day-to-day business goes about taking care of our customers. We need to keep them informed, supplied, making sure that they're aware of the releases that are coming out, when they're coming, and what's what the content of product. And keeping them informed. That's probably the most important thing for our customers. They need to be able to give their customers the information that the consumer wants to have when they're engaging with them in the shops.
Great. Now, why do you think now is a good time for someone to open up a trading card store?
Well, this is probably one of the best environments that I've seen for our business in the last, I'd say, 10 to 15 years. At least in Canada, I think it's the economic environment has been quite good. And certainly the program that Protect has put in place has allowed the brick and mortar aspect of the business to really be able to engage with their customers more effectively without having to worry about a gray market business that's kind of plagued the industry for so many years. I think this is the first time since the last 20 years that we've been able to have an environment like this where really it's the cleanest that we've seen in a couple of decades.
Now, what tips would you give someone if they wanted to open up a trading card store?
By far, the most important thing that I think when somebody's trying to open up a business is a solid business plan, a well thought out business plan that they can look through and update as they're preparing to embark on the venture. It allows them to really focus their efforts in the right places at the right times as they're building their business. I get a lot of guys who come to us, wanting to open up a shop, just nothing and no plan really in place. Just okay, I'll find a place and I'm going to stock it with my collection and we're ready to go. And no business is like that. And our business is no different than any other business of any other industry. You got to be organized. You got to be prepared. You got to be somewhat capitalized. And prepared.
Okay. Now, what services does Universal Distributors provide someone who has just opened up a trading card store?
Our best asset and where we focus most of our energies really is to coach our customers. We've been doing this a long time, 23 years now, we obviously in any successful business you need to understand the needs of your customers, whether they be consumers, collectors, or brick and mortar retailers. So we look. We make sure that they can use us as a resource and coach them, so we can coach them effectively into what they should be doing. A new shop really needs that. Somebody who's been doing it for many years may not need that as much, and certainly we need to provide them with other services. A great website. Obviously, shelves that are stocked. Great sales, knowledgeable sales reps. All of those things. But really. A new shop requires coaching. Those guys need to be able to use us as a resource so that we can help them with promotional items, ideas, all of those things.
Great. Now, how, if someone's opening a new shop, how do they get in touch with Universal?
They should go right to our website, www.universaldist.com. Universal, D-I-S-T, short for distribution.com.
Thanks so much, Angelo.
My pleasure.